Martial arts school owners, I have an absolute amazing video for you today. And this was actually requested by someone that was in our DMs going, why do my leads always no-show? You know what I thought I'd do? I thought I'd put together a value-based video showing you the exact steps on how to decrease your no-shows and actually make sure that all these leads and all this money that you're spending on Facebook ads, Google ads, TikTok, God knows even Tinder ads, right? Making sure that these people are showing up into your martial arts school, okay? And what is this video going to cover? Well, we're going to go through the 4-step system, okay? But it's really important. The 4-step is honestly the most important one. But don't worry, we're going to run through it all. We're going to go over the targeted dojo ads and what that looks like, how to build out an authority funnel and the exact questions that you need to ask to make sure leads are pre-qualified, pre-ready, and financially ready to buy your memberships, how to integrate a follow-up system and especially leveraging your front desk or yourself to follow up with these leads. And the final thing is the exact A to Z steps and the 30-day follow-up system that we use with over 100 plus martial arts schools to get them a minimum of 20 to 30 people showing up a month, okay? So first step, why are your leads no showing and what's really the issue here? Well, the first step is you're running ads that are not targeted, okay? So the first step is running targeted dojo ads. The goal here is to build the like, know, and trust factor, okay? At the end of the day, everyone's running generic ads like this, okay? Come and get your free 30-day class, okay? 50% off starter pack with, some cartoon images here, okay? Everyone's running the same ads, okay? We're in a deficit in the market of trust, okay? So the most important thing that you can do when running Facebook ads, okay? And Facebook is still the most profitable mechanism to acquire new members, okay? We've tried everything under the sun. We've tried Facebook, Google, email marketing, door-to-door sales. Not even joking, we've used Tinder, like everything to get members coming through, okay? But the best thing about Facebook and stuff and Instagram, so Meta, Facebook and Instagram, is that everyone is on it, okay? Doesn't matter whether you're a young kid, a teenager, a parent, even an older grandparent or whatever, everyone is on Facebook and Instagram, okay? And it's also the platform that has the most advertising spend, okay? People spend billions of dollars a day on Facebook and Instagram ads, so the algorithms and the power behind that is insane. That's a separate video, okay? Long story short, the reason that your ads aren't working is you need to build the know, like, and trust factor. So you're probably wondering, Sam, how do I build the like, know, and trust factor, okay? This is where it's important that you're running ads showcasing yourself, your members, okay? Video testimonials from clients and members, showcasing the staff, showcasing your local area, okay? So I'll show some examples here of different things that we've been running. So these are some videos from our clients here. So you can see that we've got examples of like B-roll videos here of kids in class, okay? We've got different coaches and instructors here going through things. We've even got some really creative ads here.
Attention Colorado Springs parents. We are here from Roller Jiu-Jitsu. We wanted to invite you over by our school. It's by 855.
So you can see here, we've got different creative styles. We've got people doing different things here. We've even got some nice dodgeball things here, different things and attractions, right? So these really stand out, right?
Lots of parks and good areas for kids and family. And if you don't know, now Parker have a jiu-jitsu school. And we have a limited offer. 1 week free trial for the first 20 people who...
So you can see these ads are really unique, right? I even got involved in some of them in our local gym that I'm training at, and kind of going through.
We're looking for 12 guys to come join Grayson Balmain and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu in the height of Balmain on Diamond Street in the Bessie White.
So you get it. We've also got things here of client testimonials and things here.
Male, a heavier male who's 20 plus kilos heavier than you. They are
You get the point. All these different variations and styles of things work terrifically, okay? Different families here showcasing different things. Again, all of these ads are completely different and go against the status quo of running AI ads, running written ads. Now, do these ads work? 100% they do. But again, you need to leverage the like, know, and trust factor because at the end of the day, this is why your leads no show because you're viewed as a commodity, okay? What is the difference here and here and here to here, okay? The difference here is these people are seeing real action, real results, real transformations, okay? These are real families, real members that you are having an impact on, okay? Now, one of the 3 main interests in targeting and behind the scenes settings that you can do to increase the quality of things is target affluent zip codes, okay? So within your local radius at 5 to 10 to 15 miles, again, all very dependent on the size of your population, local population, you can target specific affluent zip codes, okay? You can also do income and intent-based targeting here. So one of the main things in 2026, and this is unfortunately what we see going wrong with a lot of other marketing agencies that unfortunately just don't understand how martial arts gyms operate, okay? And as Zero Marketing, we just work with martial arts gyms. We get it, okay? We focus on copy that is self-defense, fitness, community, and top level instruction, okay? And when you pair that with income targeting and affluent zip codes, you get a killer combination, okay? And the best thing is when you pair all of that with the like, know, and trust factor, you are easily getting 5 to 10 leads a day. You're financially qualified, okay? So that's the first step, running the targeted ads. So it's important when you're thinking about the top of funnel, right? So if we think about the funnel, right? We've got the top, you got the middle, and you've got the bottom, and it kind of funnels down like so. So your top, you've got lots of different people here. So there's lots of leads coming through, okay? And then it's slowly coming down into the bottom. And this top of funnel here is the ads, okay? Now the middle of funnel here is the authority funnel, okay? And what does that look like? Well, the authority funnel is all about filtering people, okay? This is where the qualification steps come in. So this is just one way to do it, okay? This isn't the only way, this is just one way, right? And that is asking intent-based questions, okay? If you love your free class, could you train here twice? Could you see yourself coming in twice a week to train? Okay, that's an example of a question. Are you a local resident within a 10-mile radius of X school? Okay, so you're qualifying based on location. If you're finding that people are too far away, or if you're targeting, ask this as a question, or most of the time it's probably an issue with your zip codes and things like that, okay? We'd always recommend targeting 5 to 10 miles, right? Make sure you're collecting basic information, first name, last name, phone number, and email. That way you can follow up with people. And even if they don't close, you've at least got their email and phone number for long-term nurture. Then what you want to do is redirect them to a calendar booking page. So this is an example of one that we have for our client here. We've got the class booking page. They can choose between teens, kids, adults, and again, tens of different ages, right? So make it really clear for the person, what age group, how old, the demographic, whatever's needed, right? Beginner level, advanced, intermediate, you name it, whatever, however you break down your classes, right? You can add some scarcity here, only 7 spots left due to instructor availability, have a clear location landmark so people know exactly where it is, okay? So you can see now, if you think about the funnel and we take a step back, the top of funnel here, we're doing targeted ads, building the like, know, and trust factor. We're then funneling down into the middle of the funnel here, right? Where we're asking intent-based questions, gathering lead quality. So what's this bottom of the funnel here? How do we actually get them to show up, okay? Because I know you clicked on this video wanting to know how to get people to no-show, okay? To not no-show, sorry. But it starts here. It starts in the first step to the second step. This is where the real magic happens, okay? This is the real magic. So what happens here is that once a lead books in, you then automatically redirect them to a thank you page, okay? But what happens if they don't book in? Because reality is 5 to 15% of the leads are not going to book right away. And what happens is you've got a leaking bucket with holes. So how do we come along and plug these holes up, okay? How do we ensure that those 5 to 15% of the leads that don't book right away, 5 to 15% of the leads that do book right away, leaving 85 to 90% of the leads that don't book, how do we clean up that mess, okay? That's where you get your front desk, or if you work with a Xero marketing, you get our black belt sales team to come in. We're calling twice a day, 7 days a week, okay? We're providing constant texts and emails, okay? And we're nurturing leads long term. So have scripts based on frequently asked questions, okay? Have qualification questions. What are you looking to get out of this, okay? Build rapport with the lead, okay? That is another huge reason that people no-show. You get on the phone and it's too transactional, okay? You need to build rapport with these leads, okay? People sign up for martial art for various different reasons. And you can see this is where it comes back to the start. Signing up for self-defense. Are they signing up for fitness? Are they signing up for community? Or do they just want top-level instruction that you provide at your martial arts school? You're not going to know unless you ask, okay? So make sure the texts are targeted around here. Make sure you're asking the right question, open-ended question, building rapport and a positive relationship. First impressions really do matter, okay? And the biggest thing as well is follow up, okay? Follow up like your life depends on it. And how do you follow up, you ask? And why do you follow up? Well, there's a 100% decrease from 5 minutes to 30 minutes, okay? So there's also 21 times decrease, from 5 minutes to 30 minutes. Speed to lead is the biggest factor in terms of getting someone booked in and showing. Okay, you got to think about it. You're scrolling on your phone here and you're going around and you submit your information, but someone doesn't reply for you for an hour, 2 hours, God forbid 24 hours. And believe me, I know if you're a martial arts school watching this video, you have leads that you probably still haven't responded to. How do I know this? Because we've spoken with countless, hundreds and hundreds of martial arts school owners that have said the exact same thing. So you're not alone, okay? And at the end of the day, you run a martial arts school. You're not here sat phoning leads 24/7, okay? You're there to leave an impact on your community, okay? You're there to provide a valuable service. Why the hell would you have time following up with leads, okay? But it's important that you do have someone doing it, okay? Outsource it. Get an agency that has a follow-up process like ours at Xero Marketing, or hire someone internally, okay? Have a front desk person following up, all right? Because speed to lead is important. This is an MIT study that they did here, okay? 100 times decrease from 5 minutes to 30 minutes of response rate and booking people in. Okay. And if we think about contact success rate, there is a 42.9% chance of contacting someone on the first call. Okay. And the contact attempt significantly goes down over time. That's why speed to lead is important, but also making sure that you're following up, because yes, there may be a decrease, but there's still a percent. Okay. So I said I'm going to explain our entire system here. What is the exact follow-up process? And at the end of the day, how do you ensure people, show up? How do you avoid no-shows? There's nothing worse than it. All right. Like I've already explained, 5 to 15% of people are going to book in right away. 10% of those, from the total leads may show up, right? At the end of the day, you're just throwing money at the wall trying to see what sticks if you're doing that approach, okay? You need a relentless, consistent approach, Okay. So what you're going to do is, this is the golden follow-up system for all clients that we follow. Okay. It's actually been expanded this, but the first thing you want to do is double dial. Okay. As soon as the lead is captured within the first 5 minutes. Okay. What does double dialing mean? It means if no one answers attempt number 1, call them back seconds after attempt 1. This will break the silence mode on many phones, especially iPhones, and meaning that the phone will ring, which will increase our chances of an answer. Also, like, how often do you pick up a first phone call? If someone calls again, you're more likely to pick up. All right. So that's the first step there, is going through that follow up, send a text and an email. And again, you can automate these emails and texts. All right. Then you want to call again and again, and you guessed it, again, and then the next day and the next day. And you want continuous follow up. Okay. And if someone no shows or cancels, you then put them back into the top of this follow up system. Okay. This is the other big thing that happens when people no show, is that they don't follow up. They think that lead is a dud and gone. Okay. We easily reschedule 50% of people that no show for our clients. Why? Because we put them back into this follow up system. We put them back into calling. Okay. Twice a day, 7 days a week. Okay. 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. calling, texting, emailing. And that is the process. That is what allows you to get people to show up. And that is what allows you to have a positive impact on your community. So if you want this entire member magnet system installed into your martial arts school, okay, click the link in the bio, comment members below. We'll give you a run through showing you how to do it. Okay, we can also send through our free resource that is used to scale multiple schools now to over $100,000 a month. If that's something of interest, or you just want to learn a bit more about how this system would potentially work with your school, okay, again, click the link in the bio, have a look there, book in a call. If not, comment members below and I'll send through the free resource. Till next time.